Stadium in Auburn, Alabama. EA Sports College Football just about a month into the season, and we are ready for this Week 4 clash. Commodores ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. So Auburn's offense will go to work first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that being there as a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against them and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Johnson.
And that's the beauty of running play action. Everybody sucks up, plays the run, and you get to slip that tight end down the field with a full head of steam and make a big play.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Tigers will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll run play action. Got his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Tigers go back to work after moving the chains through the air.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary, catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
The Tigers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Brown wants to pass. Safe completion on the screen. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So it's an 80-yard drive, and they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. The Commodores' offense coming onto the field, and we'll get our first look at them in this one. And out to lead the attack is Blaze Berlowitz. He's coming off a tough day in which he threw a couple of interceptions and only 1 touchdown pass. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. He might want another play. Takes the handoff. It's Alexander. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. There's some room. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Makes the grab. It's Alexander. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. And after that play, there is a Tiger who has yet to get up. That is their freshman defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete.
The linebacker's showing off a little bit of athletic ability, playing some man coverage. A lot of times those guys don't play this all the time, so you see them kind of get nervous and a lot of times get that pass interference or get a little bit handsy. Really nice job seeing the football, breaking on it, and swatting it to the ground.
They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. It's complete. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Oh, he's got some space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, 1st and 20 for this offense. Wants to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Alexander. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Back to pass. Fires quickly. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. At the end of that play, whistle's blowing as they check on an injured Tiger. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab. And they make the stop just short of the line to gain. Inches to go. It'll be 4th down.
And it's decision time on this first drive. And I choose aggressiveness, right? Set the tone in this football game. You got a 4th and short situation. Trying to get points on this drive. Establish yourself. Be aggressive here on this 4th down.
Well, going for it and getting it on 4th down, close to midfield, I think just gave this offense a ton of momentum. I'm curious to see what they're going to do here. Maybe take a shot and see if they can really seize and capitalize on all this good mojo now going their way.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. They'll go back to work after changing into the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Adams. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive. And you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking for room. It's Alexander. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talk to the defensive coordinator coming into this game. He knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. It's caught. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. They converted 4th down earlier on this drive, and now they'll try it again. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Finds his man. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Brown will throw it. On target. And he gets it right on the cusp. Maybe a few pebbles short of a first down in that football. I see the closed fist from the ref. It'll be fourth down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. My goodness, he unloads on that one. Hauls it in, looking for space. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to...
There he goes! What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40.
Nice job getting outside, right? Those running backs, they get on those tracks, they run outside. Now they're in the open field. It's so tough. Those safeties are flying down, try to get an angle, but you could tell the speed sets him up, makes the big play out to the left.
Caught over the middle. It's Spence. Brought down at the 10-yard line, and a nifty pickup after the grab on that one. So after the huge chunk play, they've got it first and goal from the 10. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Auburn to the line in a hurry. Off the play fake. Got his man out of the backfield. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Brown wants to pass. Swings it out to the flat. Shakes a man, and he might take off. Such a big part to convert these third downs, and they've got it at the 42. Auburn ready to go back to work after getting another first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Cobb. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. From the gun, wants to pass. Shoots it to the left. Working the big foul to the corner. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw it. He tries to take the top off. Goes high to pull it in. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense. Coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown. But you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice job putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Short gain on the play before he slides.
And I really like the decision by the quarterback there. And listen, it's early in the downs. Like, don't force it. Don't make a turnover. He tucks it, get what you can get, and then live to play the next down. I like that execution by the QB.
Pulls it on the option. Touchdown, Auburn! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. 6-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's got it again. There's a crease. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their 1st. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. Quickly complete. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. And the Commodores moving quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Pass is broken up downfield, and look who's there, the linebacker covering serious ground. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Trying to beat the D deep. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. He'll off one deep down the left side. Got it down the field. They finally get him stopped. Man, oh man, did he almost make a play to end this half, but stopped on a touchdown-saving tackle. And they head to the the locker room. 2 quarters in the book, 10 time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We begin with the Sam Houston Bearcats taking on the number 13 team, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. And it's Sam Houston State able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. And this coach has got to be happy. They get back on track after dropping their last game, and it gets them to 3-1. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. And now to your game at Jordan-Hare Stadium. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Pat Dye Field in Jordan-Hare.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
Guys, I did catch up with the Vanderbilt head coach at halftime. His running back has started to get in that Heisman conversation, and he is thrilled with the way he's performing. Sometimes hype off the field can be a distraction, but that has not happened. This running back has been locked in, dialed in, and is performing at a high level so far in this game. We'll see if he can keep it up here to start the second half. I'll keep you posted. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly.
I can imagine at half, this defense was like, all right, we've got to stop the running game. He's gotten too many yards. What do they do on the first drive now? They give him the football, and he makes another big gain. This defense has to find some answers. They got to wrap him up. They got to get him on the ground. They can't keep getting gashed.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fires to the big fella. Still on his feet at the 45. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And, man, I want to see more of that. Like, I want to see more of this offense being aggressive, taking shots on early downs. It doesn't have to be run, pass. Like, being a little bit more diverse. They've struggled today to find big plays. That's a big one there.
The Commodores right after the huge play through finding some room. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. Right back to the well. Breaks into the open. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. This time he wants to throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And both of these defenses, man, they've been so good. They've been physical. They've been great tackling, limiting explosive plays. But it's these type of plays right here, when it's kind of a 50-50, 60-40, where the offense has to make the play, the defense has been consistently winning in this football game.
They'll try to get the first through the air. Got it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
So nice when you're an offense and you get in these third and shorts and you know the defense has to be aggressive, has to commit guys up front, especially in the red zone area. Nice job by this offense, slipping in the pass, getting rid of...
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Pulls and fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Auburn lines up quickly. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Blasted as he lets it go. Makes the catch. It's Singleton. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play.
And what a great job by the QB, man. Seeing the blitz, understanding I got to get the football out of my hands as soon as I possibly can, and he puts it on the numbers to his receiver where he can get those yards after the catch. Great timing, but more importantly, great job seeing what that defense was doing and getting rid of the football.
Brown will throw it. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Now facing a third and long. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Upstairs to make the catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. Just keeps slinging it. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards. In this day and age, you're going to give up yards. Who cares? This is the area we got to bow up. Nice job on first down stopping them. A couple more downs here to stay aggressive.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Commodores. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And that is a critical error by the quarterback at a critical juncture of the game, right, David? This thing's already close, and it's the smallest mistake that could make the difference. That pick six certainly hurts his team, but there's a lot of football left, a lot of time left. You've got to be resilient as a quarterback. You have to be able to turn the page and get back out and attack with confidence.
You made a mistake. Yeah, exactly right. We got to flush this. We got to move on. Obviously, the crowd goes nuts. The fans are all into it. The other side's energized. Now you got to go get your head together. Go watch the clip, see what happened. What did I do wrong? You got to get out there and go fix it because you still got a chance to win this ball game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the tight end. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. It's a seam wide open. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 of the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Finds his big tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Nowhere to run, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
Brown will throw it. Dances away to buy time. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Guys, checking in from the Vanderbilt sideline, there is a lot of excitement because this offense is outperforming a much higher-ranked team defensively. They know they've got an opportunity in this game with the lead and the ball, but they have got to play clean football right now. Right before they huddled up to take the field, the coaches are yelling, execute, execute. We'll see if they're able to make that happen and keep this lead. Guys?
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
Those are the kind of plays in the second half you have to make. This back has had plenty of success. He's gotten a lot of touches. Now, defensively, we've got to show him things are about to be different.
On the ground, it's Alexander. Maybe some room here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he's stopped. They'll stop play here to tend to the injured Commodore. That would be a devastating blow to their running attack if he can't shake this off. We'll check on his status as soon as we can. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, fourth quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The officials have stopped the clock as there is an injured Auburn Tiger on the field. Looks as if it's the junior linebacker who's still down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. After the run, now to throw. On the left side, here's Coleman. They got him at the 42, but he got 5 yards on the play.
It's not a great feeling on defense, too. When you're blitzing, you're expecting to get a sack. You're expecting to get a hit on the quarterback. If the offensive line and running backs pick it up, because now you have one less guy in the back end trying to cover all these receivers and tight ends, and you know you're in trouble.
The Commodores are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
You know what's interesting? At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball, and because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
And the Commodores will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Connor. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. The Commodores, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Smart move to keep it on the ground. They'll pull him down after a pickup of 5 down to the 23. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. So as they take a look at the injured player, we will take a timeout. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking for a gap, it's Young. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. So they'll use a timeout here. 1 more remaining, and of course the 2-minute stoppage coming up as well.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks. But how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They want to roll Toomer's corner, but right now they want to stop on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
So here comes the Auburn offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of the explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Brown wants to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Turning it on! Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Great job in this 2-minute drill as he gets out of bounds, keeping the clock on their side as they're trying to pull it out. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Hey, this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
And with that pass right there, dude, he goes over 350 on the day.
Makes the grab in their space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down one late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for two? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too.
Oh, he's got some space. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And they try to sneak the run in there, but immediately you got to call a timeout. You got to stop the clock. Then you can get organized, go to the sidelines, still have one left after that. You realize you've got to get points, but now you get to get your quarterback over here and get in his ear a little bit.
And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Timeout taken by Vanderbilt. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have one timeout left at their disposal. Tie game here late in the 4th. They want to control the ball, and they're not going to punt it away. They'll go for it on 4th down. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs. Brown will throw it. Gets rid of it. Got his man on the right. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Rushes on him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Looking deep. He's got it right on the field. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
Sanford Stadium in Athens. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Vanderbilt Commodores and the Georgia Bulldogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Checking in with the Vandy head coach before the game, his running back is getting better each and every week. He is devastating in the red zone, top 5 in the country in rushing touchdowns, and they believe he deserves to be in the Heisman conversation. Each and every week, he is showing the country why he is one of the best backs in the nation. I'll keep you posted if he's able to keep up this productivity, and the Heisman talk gets louder and louder today. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. So Vanderbilt's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And out to lead the attack is Blaze Berlowitz. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
So now it's second and long. He's past the 30. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
To the air on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Behind the chains now on second and long. Back to pass. The sure hands, it's Spence. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now I go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. And the Commodores will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to get a little help on this one with that strong wind at his back. Holds it in at the 25. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Georgia's offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And here are the guys who make it go. Just an outstanding offensive line.
Hey, man, those big boys up front, man, they're the foundation of this unit, right? Like, they control everything. You have a great quarterback back there, and that's awesome. And we're going to talk about him throughout the game. But the guys up front, man, and the ability to be physical and keep him clean and keep him protected where he can do his work is the reason why this team is successful, Jesse. I bet you wish you had a line like that.
No question about it. And this defense, they've got their work cut out for them because they know they somehow, some way have got to be able to get home to the quarterback and try and affect him. But that is easier said than done against this offensive line. They play as a cohesive unit. You don't see a lot of mental Simon errors. You don't see a lot of busts up front. They're able to keep this quarterback standing up. If they can do that today, it's going to be a long one for this defense.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
The Dogs come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Frazier. Here's a little room there. And those hairy Dogs taking a bite out of another first down.
You don't usually find Georgia teams that complicate things. They know who they are, and it starts with running the football, establishing the line of scrimmage. That's what the Dogs do.
Grab behind the line. It's Wiley. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldog. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Barnett. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Gonna run it. It's Alexander. Got enough for the first. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Well, I'll tell you, when you start a game as well as this guy did on the opening drive, you're going to earn more touches later. And finally, they hand it off to him here on the second drive. But he's really shot out of a cannon in this game. You really like the way he's running right now. He's running hard. He's running with authority. They need to keep giving him the football.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to their running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
In most offenses, man, it's about controlling the line of scrimmage, getting the run game going. And when you got a back that's averaging over 5 yards a touch, like, I'm not great at math, guys, but every 2 touches I'm getting a first down, I'd say the offense will be in a really good position all game long.
It's complete. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Looking downfield on first down. Looking deep. And they can't make the connection.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Alexander. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
And this offense is a pretty smart offense, and they're going to use their guys and their weapons all kinds of different ways. And you see it right out the gates in this football game. Getting your running back in space, running the real route, getting him matched up on the matchup you want so you can take advantage. This offense will do this all throughout the game.
Might have a chance. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Well, guys, it's Georgia holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. They just keep firing. Caught behind the line. It's Alexander. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Finds his back in the middle, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
And this offense has finally put a good drive together, a really good opportunity here. Got to be smart with the football. Don't get too aggressive. Got to get points, but a chance to tie this up going into the half. And considering this offense hasn't played great, that would be a big win.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is their freshman offensive lineman, and boy, they hope this isn't too serious. Howie Rowe will keep an eye on that. They'll try to quiet this crowd by moving the sticks on 4th down. And they'll make the tackle for no gain, get the stop, and get the ball back.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
Right to crease at the 20. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28.
And I'm not surprised, right? Like, they go to him again. Last drive, he did an unbelievable job. And if I'm this defense, just keep honing in, right? Like, making sure he has to earn it. Making sure a lot of people get near him. Continue to hit this running back. Try to slow him down and cool him off.
He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Offense in a bunch formation. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Dogs! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route. And the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. Bringing it back. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10.
By the receiver, taking him at the 30. That's a 1st down for the offense.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. The sure hands, it's Alexander. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. They've been completely lethargic in this 1st half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
Snagged out of the air. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
He's got him in the flat. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. He wants to throw it again. Got his man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Hit a little speed bump on this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Sherrill. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position. They don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. Stopped in the backfield as this defense doesn't want to let anything slip through here late in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We start with the Mississippi State Bulldogs, taking on the number 6 team, the Alabama Crimson Tide. And it's Mississippi State coming away with a blowout victory in what looks like a major upset. Expect major changes in the polls this week. And with that W, they get back above 500, 3-2 now on the season. Here are now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC. Now back to your game at Sanford Stadium in Athens. Back and forth we've gone so far, and these numbers, it's funny, third down conversions don't always tell the story. Maybe staying out of those situations in the second half is the safest pathway to victory. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Dooley Field inside Sanford Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. The Commodores will kick it off to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. As we start the second half, what do you have for us, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room, Coach Kirby Smart told me he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
All right, Holly. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wiley. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play. It'll be 3rd and long.
motion from the wide receiver. To throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Plucks it out of the air.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Pulls it and fires to the left. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And what a nice play by the DB. You have to understand, that wide receiver gets that ball that quick. It's tough to get him on the ground. Nice job getting a hold of him, getting him on the ground for no gain.
Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it. That'll be enough for the first down inside the 45 at the 44.
And you're seeing on this drive, man, a big part of the reason why they've got the lead. Like, they've been so good on these 3rd downs. Another 3rd down conversion where they dial up the right play at the right time to move the sticks.
They'll give to Frazier. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Bulldogs go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Reads it, fires complete. Snowed under by the defense. Clock stops momentarily as there is an injured Bulldog on the play. That is the senior tight end who's shaken up. We'll have Holly Rowe check on him. And after that last one, perhaps the emphasis should be on forward pass on 2nd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Got his man. Maybe a crease. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown Bulldogs! Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Commodores offense onto the field, ready to start the drive. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision.
He's got to be dialed in, because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score, and score pretty dang quickly.
Keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got the quick pass. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Man, that's a really fun toy to have. When you can go 5 wide and use your running back, man, and make them have to cover him with a bigger body, a guy that he's faster than, but a guy that can now run routes. And you see these running backs, man, they've developed so well in their route running. Nice route, on the same page with this quarterback. They have a nice connection right there.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Adams. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
Brings up second down.
We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. That delay of game penalty took him out of second and short. Here they come, needing 8. Using his legs, it's Alexander. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end and coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover.
Caught, and he's got room. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Stockton. Quick strike complete. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
The play action fake. Quickly out to the tight end. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the 4th quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. The Bulldogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it with Frazier. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Bulldogs! That one ought to give them firm control of this game, and they have gotten things going here, about to move to 4-1. And the extra point makes it 28-0.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Vanderbilt's offense out there looking to start a productive drive. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. On the run, it's Young. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Running to the left. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he came into this game leading the nation in rushing. They'll need to convert this 3rd down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take.
Got a little grass. Got enough space. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. This has been an old-fashioned fanny paddling, David. I mean, they've just got taken behind the woodshed.
There's nothing to say. This has been an absolute beatdown. Dominated from the start, Jesse, to almost the finish now. They have done nothing right.
Everyone's going to have a real hard look at themselves, I think, this week after watching the film and in the practice. And they've just got to take accountability. They have to understand, man for man in this offense, they've got to do a better job next time they're on the field.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close? And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Could be an alley. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's 1st down. The Commodores signal for a timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And the Commodores will snap it on 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Line gets set, 1st down. Makes it past the marker. Breaks into the open. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Commodores headed quickly to the line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They moved him forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
I think coming into this season, they thought in order to have success, we have got to be able to run the ball and get this guy going. He hasn't scored yet this year, but a golden opportunity right now to finally break the seal.
He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Power ahead. That will be the final play as they make the stop, and the clock has expired here. 3 consecutive L's, a hat trick of losses, and as a result, you can take their hat out of the ring for most of their goals.
Yep, most of their goals are done. And listen, I don't know what they do really well. This is bad. 3 losses in a row is not good. They got to figure something out, but it's a long season still. There's still a lot of room to find some positive, Jesse. Maybe throughout the way, there's going to be something that happens that's positive.
So you're saying there's a chance. I like it.